All right, I want to give you some advice that I'm hoping will take you down the right path with your Shopify store. Now, I've been in this game for a while. I've been teaching people for a while for free, offline, online. I've been teaching my friends offline. And do you know the most common question really at the moment is, what's the perfect product? How can I find the perfect product? So I'm hoping this advice will kind of clear your mind on that and give you a head start so you don't get stuck in this trap. So is the perfect product out there? Is it? Do you think it is? Like, what do you think? Do you think it is? Sure, if you created your own product, right, and you spent years on prototypes and you created your own perfect product, of course, you can create the perfect product for your business. But we're doing drop shipping. We don't have the products. We don't have no control of the quality of the products. So the thing is, there is no such thing as the perfect product. Because there simply isn't. We could spend weeks and months finding the perfect product, and it simply might just not work. So in this game, there is no such thing as the perfect product. Now, why am I saying this? There's a couple of reasons why. A lot of people will fall in love with the product. They love the product so much, they're 100% sure it will work. It doesn't. They try again, it fails. To them, this is the perfect product. To me, it's a product that you're supposed to say it's a product that just won't work. But to them, it's a perfect product. But in reality, a perfect product doesn't exist in this game. Sure, you might get a product that will make you sales for months and months on end that has worked for me. But to get to that product, it took me a lot of testing. It took quite a bit of time. So that's a perfect product now because I'm making good money, but I never fell in love with the product. I didn't spend too much time testing that specific product. I tested it and it worked. But before that, I tested products before that one that didn't work. So this is what you should really be doing, right? Find something that the customer needs or likes. Follow the criterias, test the product. If it fails, move on. If it's a win, scale it and sell other related products. Makes sense, right? Because if you spend too much time finding the perfect product, then you're wasting time, and time is money. When you find that product that's going to win, you'll make back all of that time, all that testing money, all the money you've spent on testing, you'll make that back tenfold. You will make that back, and you'll be amazed at how fast you make it back. So that's why I say find something that's already working, test it. If it doesn't work, move on. Now, this is a great example of people taking that advice. I just got posted in our group today. I've blanked out the names because I'm sure they don't want to be put all over the internet. But this is what happens, okay? This guy got my first 4 sales just now. Haha, I'm so happy. The only thing I can say is it just test until you find your winning product and audience. This guy here, I listened to Frank, plain and simple. He said test. I tested. Right? So it comes down to just testing. Like I know people don't have big budgets to test, but if you can just test a few products, you will find a winner. That is what it comes down to. I have studied this industry for quite a while now, and I get a lot of questions every single day, and I always ask them, like, if they're failing at niche research or selling products, I always say, how many products have you tested? Oh, I spent 4 weeks and I found one and it didn't work. I spent 3 weeks, I found one, it didn't work, Like there's no special niche research technique. I can teach you, like I have in this course, but it comes down to what products are popular at the time and, what you can do with that product. So that's why in this niche module, I've shown you how to find them on AliExpress, because that's really the only way you need. Like you can go and get ideas from other sites and all that sort of good stuff. But drop shipping with Shopify is based around AliExpress. People are going to tell you to use other sites. There's really no point. So why not sell what's selling on AliExpress and test? And don't worry about finding the perfect product. So this is just some examples. There's lots of examples like this in our Facebook group of people actually testing products and succeeding with these methods, and they don't worry about finding the perfect product. All right, now let's put something into perspective to open up your eyes a little bit. The cost of business versus online and offline. So this could be an e-commerce store versus an offline store, an e-commerce store versus a trade that someone does. Let's take my friend, for instance. I use him in a lot of examples. He's a plumber. He just spent $10,000 on tools in a van. He just paid a year's worth of insurance, $3,000, and got a discount for that yearly payment. He got quoted $7,000 for a website, right? On the other hand, online, depending on what course you've purchased, if you have purchased a course, you usually pay between $300 to $1,000, roughly. Should be $997, right? That's the average. That's kind of the average. You pay no money on stock doing this. We're drop shipping. And then $30 a month on Shopify on average, and you might spend $700 on testing to find a winner. Does that open your eyes? Does that show you how lucky you are to actually be here right now learning how to make money online? We're lucky, I'm lucky, you're lucky. We are lucky to have this privilege to work online. My friend had to borrow money from the bank. I actually gave him some money as well, but he had to borrow a little bit from the bank. Another friend of mine started a building company. He had to borrow $17,000 from the bank, so he's already in the whole $17,000 before he's even made any money back. I know a lawyer who started his own business, and it cost him, I think, about $20,000 because he had to actually pay for his office up front, 6 months worth of rent for the lease. So it's a lot more expensive. Offline, like a business offline, you're looking at least $10,000, at least, minimum, to start something, anything. If you're a tradesman, like a contractor or construction, you need to get tools in a van. If you're a doctor, you need to lease an office. You need to also get insurance. If you're a lawyer, you need to lease an office. If you have an offline store, you need to purchase products and you need to purchase insurance, right? You need to purchase employees. Most of these offline stuff, you have to purchase employees and pay wages. We have like literally zero investment if we compare it to this. So are you willing to spend time and money on just testing and not worrying about finding the perfect product? If you are, you will succeed in this online stuff. If you're willing to put money and time into testing and not wasting time on finding the perfect product to sell, you will succeed in this e-com stuff. And the reason I'm drilling it into your head so much is because this is what it takes, right? It takes testing. If you waste too much money on perfect product and you're worried about the fear of losing money, then this isn't for you. This is an investment. You are investing in your future by creating yourself a lifestyle, whatever you want to be. You might want to travel, you might want to have freedom for you and your family, you might want financial freedom, you might want to buy yourself a Lamborghini or Ferrari or whatever. Whatever your goal is here, are you prepared to be willing to test products? That really is the question here. If you're willing to test products and you're willing to fail a couple of times first, then you're on the right track. You are definitely on the right track to success. If you come into this game or into this membership or into this course thinking, oh man, I need to find the right product and the first product's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work, you will 99.9% of the time fail, and that 0.1% is luck. It's not skill. Okay? And I just want to tell you that because it's a very, very serious topic, and I don't want you failing at this because you got told the wrong information. This is the right information right here. I've been doing this for a long time. I know how it works. I've taken results from other people. I've taken results from myself. I've examined them. I've studied them. And most of the time, people fail from the start because they waste too much time finding the perfect product and they don't understand testing and they don't understand investing. This is an investment. It's like if I went down to a startup. I actually invested in a startup this morning, $6,000 in a marketing company. I was Snapchatting it. But if you go down to, say, a company that's starting up and you're becoming an investor and you slap 10 grand down on that company, that's your investment. It's exactly what we're doing with the Shopify stuff. You are investing money. So I hope that got through. It's a very this is a very serious thing. If you don't take it serious, like it's going to eat you alive, and you are going to, like, I've seen people in a Facebook group going, oh, I wasted all this money and my product didn't work. And it's hard because I know that they're probably doing something wrong with their product research. So just make sure you find a product that's got the criteria and you're good to go. And just be prepared to fail a few times. Honestly, be prepared. Pump yourself up for failure. Like failure is part of the game. It really is. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're going to become a millionaire overnight with this, because you're not, right? This is a long-term game. and it is about building a lifestyle for yourself. I like nice cars. I like to travel, and I get to do that now every single day because of stuff like this. Okay, so that's enough for that. Turn into a bit of a motivational thing there, but just make sure, right, you don't concentrate on finding the perfect product. Don't fall in love with the product. Okay, do not fall in love with the product. It's okay to fall in love with the niche. Absolutely fine. I love fishing. So I'm always trying to sell fishing products, but I never fall in love with the actual product. So that's it for this video. Just a bit of motivation, a bit of kind of like, don't worry about the perfect product, because I get asked about that all the time. It doesn't really exist, okay? I'll see you in the next one. Let's move on.